So I recently solved one I'm super excited about. I've actually known this girl since I was a little kid. Her name's Luann. I remember playing those stupid little kid hand clapping games on the bus to a field trip with her when we were little. We didn't really get along in high school. We weren't really friends at all. And honestly, that's one of my biggest regrets because she and I had so much in common. We could have been a great support for each other. We reconnected as adults and realized exactly how much we had in common. If it weren't for the DNA on file, I would swear we were twins separated at birth. She got to watch my story unfold, and I think that may have prompted her to ask me for help. Her mom gave her incorrect names, false stories, sent her on wild goose chases. Her mom had been married to a prison guard, but that guy wasn't her dad. She was told that another prison guard named Miguel Porter was her dad. Turns out that wasn't true. I really wanted to solve her case just because of how alike our situations were. Part 2. I really lucked out that Luann's mom was a very specific and unique ethnicity, so that helped me eliminate some of the matches she had on her DNA. Honestly, I was blown away by the fact that most of her DNA matches were paternal. I started mapping them out and I had narrowed it down to 2 trees. I knew she was linked to the Hayes family tree and the Cabeza family tree. I even found where Francisco Cabeza had married Arlene Hayes, but I couldn't figure out who Arlene's parents were. I reached out to one of the grandchildren of Francisco and Arlene, and I was able to get just a little bit more information that helped me crack it. Arlene had been listed in the census as being Orlean, like New Orleans. I would like to have a word with whoever took that census because that drove me batty. As soon as I figured out Arlene's parents and started mapping all of Luann's DNA matches, it lit up like a Christmas tree. I immediately knew it was one of 6 brothers. And guess what? Only one lived in the state where Luann was conceived and born, and he was a prison guard. We broke the news to the grandchild I had contacted because he was actually her half-brother. Her half-sister was also told. Very first conversation, the son speaks up and says, Miguel Porter was my dad's roommate. Plot twist! After a couple weeks, the 2 kids decided to tell their dad and ask him about it. He initially thought it was a scam and told them just to block the person, it's not real. But then when they mentioned Luann's mom's name, he acknowledged that he knew her and told them to drop it. Dad might not be too happy, but Luann's got 2 new siblings and they seem really great. Luann has gone her whole life not knowing who her father was, and it means a lot to me that I was able to help her find her answer.